I'm very happy to be here at CEBRI discussing future scenarios for Europe. I think there are many directions Europe can take, but I prefer to see them in terms of three possibilities. One, relaunch, in which the European project goes through a renaissance, as President Macron of France is calling for, and takes many new initiatives, strengthening the Eurozone, coming up with a new policy on asylum, on migration, on strengthening democracy, a relaunch scenario. Second scenario is disintegration. There are many signs of things not working in Europe today. The migration issue has proved very divisive. Eurozone governance is still weak. We have many differences among member states who are organizing themselves in different groups. So some have predicted disintegration. And the third scenario I call consolidation, which is neither relaunch nor collapse, but perhaps something more modest, in which the EU first of all seeks to conserve what it's achieved, and secondly to take small steps forward. This seems to me the most likely scenario, and I think there are a range of issues, including trade, antitrust policy, data protection, in which the EU can still be active and effective, even if it's not relaunched in the way that President Macron is proposing. What will happen with Brexit is something which is the subject of speculation and even of betting these days. So the truth is that nobody really knows. But as things stand today, the probability of a hard Brexit, of the UK leaving with no agreement with the European Union, has increased. The present Prime Minister of the United Kingdom, Boris Johnson, has said that he would prefer Britain to leave with an agreement. He means a new renegotiated agreement, but he's ready to leave, if necessary, with no deal. And as the clock ticks, and today we are less than 60 days away from the 31st of October, I'm afraid this probability is increasing. It will bring serious consequences, first for the United Kingdom, but also for the EU. I've worked for several years in the policy community, in the academic framework and through think tanks. And I think they have a major contribution to make in terms of presenting objective analysis to policymakers and providing an independent voice. And clearly, CEBRI is playing that role here in Rio, but more generally in Brazil, and for example with Mercosur in the region. And the fact of bringing together individuals with tremendous professional experience and knowledge to provide independent analysis and advice is, I think, an essential part of the fabric of democracy in Brazil and elsewhere.